Good afternoon, YouTube. This is Chuck, and it's Wednesday, May 8th, and 2024, and it's a little bit after 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I want to talk a little bit about mirrors. I've been emailing back and forth with a viewer, a guy named Brian out of Southern California, who's got a van similar to mine, and I noticed he had the same mirrors on his that I have on this one. And Ford used these mirrors quite extensively on vans and pickup trucks in the late 80s and early 90s. And they definitely have some issues. And I was having all those issues with mine, and I finally figured out how to fix it. So I thought I'd share with you what I did, a couple of quick tips. Well, the first thing that happens is, number one, is they're not very efficient. But when they get old, they don't stay in place very well either. And every time you go over a bump, they'd get knocked out of alignment, and the wind would change them if you're driving high speed. And I was going to change mine, but they're not real readily available. And I decided that I was going to change it to something totally different. But being the cheapskate that I am, I decided to try to do something different. Decided to try to save it. So in order to keep this thing in adjustment, what I did, and I hope I can get it in here where you can see it, is I took a little piece of sheet metal right there, and I bent it to brace that up, and then I just put a hose clamp around it, so that to tighten that up and hold it in place. And I can bend this little tab up as I need to hold this in place, and that took care of the problem of it getting out of alignment. It stays rock solid now, and I've had that. It's a little hard to see in the light, but I've had that way for quite a while now. The other thing about these is you can't see out of them worth a lick. And in order to fix that, I went ahead and added these little convex spot mirrors. It's a real simple deal. Let me show you how I did it. All this is right here is a 4-inch angle bracket. You can get them at any hardware store. You might have to bore these holes out just a little bit, but the holes actually line up. And then I got these little 6-inch spot mirrors, convex spot mirrors, and put them on there. Well, what that is that stays down low enough. It's low enough to stay out of your line of sight, so it doesn't block this mirror. Just that little bit right there is all. And it allows you to see the vehicles next to you. It allows you to see the side of your rear tire. It allows you to see the white line when you're trying to park in a parking lot. It just makes it basically saves those mirrors. So I did that on both sides, and that'll work, of course, on any van with mirrors like that. It'll work on any pickup truck with mirrors like that. So just a little cheapskate van life tip. Anybody can do it. The only thing you might have to do is use a drill and drill the holes in the brackets out just a little bit to make everything fit. And I've been running this way for several years, and it works just fine. And so anyway, Brian, this is for you and anybody else that's got a vehicle like that. So let me just tell you, as I always do, take care of each other and love each other. And it's a wonderful world out there. And until I talk to you again, let's give you one more look at how I fixed all that. Yeah. I was going to cut this off here, but I'll keep thinking about doing it. I just haven't done it yet. Just a little way to make things a little bit better. Like I say, I did that on both sides. Works just fine. So I guess until I talk to you again, I'll just tell you peace out.